everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone the Arena! So last time we built this priest deck here, and unfortunately we got off to a very sour start with our one loss. Good news about that is, though, the little bit of good news is I don't think that game was a very good representation of the power of this deck, because I think this, for the Arena, I think this is a fairly well constructed deck. And, we definitely got a bad first hand, but even with that, the last game, I think that was pretty well balanced the whole way through. And, I think it could have turned around if we got a little bit of luck, or even one extra turn. So, basically, putting it simply, I still have a lot of faith in this deck, which is, very, very convenient, being a priest, I suppose. But, I don't know. They should make Hearthstone, but like, remake Hearthstone, but change all the characters so they're like real people. So the priest is actually like a modern day priest wearing like a black robe with that little white collar thing going around. Like, I don't know, that would probably look way too silly. And I don't know, maybe you could upgrade your characters to make him a bishop or something like that, which gives you one rare card. I don't know. A paladin! Uther, Mr. Paladin Man, so... Oh, I totally forgot to say the name of the last person we played against. That's unfortunate. Okay, so interesting thing, I think... Let's keep the Lightwell. I was thinking of getting rid of it, but since we actually have the Leper Gnome, it might be a good idea to hold on to it. That means we're kind of betting on getting a 2-minion monster after, or another 3-minion. That's actually okay. Because the Injured Blade Master could actually combo brilliantly with the Lightwell. Okay, that's an interesting card to put down first turn. Good news about that is that we should very easily be able to kill it with our Leper Gnome, and that will in turn deal 2 damage to him. Or he could decide to do the trade. I would assume he would attack us directly, though. If he's smart, he's going to attack us directly, because I would rather take out the Young Priestess. Oh, but that makes things very frustrating for us. Very frustrating indeed. Because that's gonna make all of his cards very powerful. I think we have to play the Acolyte of Pain, because then he could trade it for 2 cards. I'm trying to remember if the Paladin has any 3-mana kill cards. I don't think he does, but... Because I think the card that does 3 damage and draws a card, I believe that's 4 mana. So I think we should be fine with playing out the Acolyte of Pain. Then he'll have to trade those 2 for it. Or if he doesn't, I can just attack the Priestess, kill it, and then also get a card draw for it. So let's go ahead and do that. If that doesn't work out, then I have the Injured Blade Master as a safety backup as well. Although that, obviously that wouldn't be the best thing in the world, having to use backup cards, because he puts something down to foil my plans right now. And that's not going to foil my plans, so that's nice. He's going to attack me directly. Definitely the smart thing for him to do right now, especially since the Acidic Acid Ooze will actually be able to kill our Acolyte of Pain in 1 hit. So, definitely the sucky thing about our situation here right now is that he has a 2/4 monster on the creature so early. But at least we're getting 2 card draw from this whole scenario as well. And I think Injured Blade Master is definitely the good draw for here. We could play down the Lightwell, because that would heal our Acolyte of Pain after this turn, or me. But because it's not just minions, yeah, it's characters in general. So this gives him the choice of trading for the Injured Blade Master or the Acolyte of Pain. Probably wise to go for the Acolyte of Pain, although I could just keep on healing the Injured Blade Master, so... Or he could just trade both. That's obviously the wise choice for him. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Okay, at least his Acidic Swamp Ooze is down. Oh, that's frightening. Okay, Holy Nova is definitely a good draw here. Nice thing about the Ascension Shield Master is that that will kill him or he'll have to trade for him. Obviously, that's a horrible, horrible trade since he's a 2-mana card, but I really want to get that thing off the field. Our deck doesn't have a single silence, so maybe I should have actually taken that one silence card in hindsight, because Paladin decks, moreover than any other deck in the game, are definitely very, very weak against silences. Silences can destroy a Paladin deck. Nice thing is, it looks like he's not going for the trade, which means I could just, like... Or is he going for the trade? Personally, yeah, I would prefer that he would go for the trade, but it makes sense that he wouldn't want to do that. Let me think. In a turn, after you cast a spell, deal 1 damage. Okay, that means I could deal 3 damage to everything once I have 7 mana, so I think I'm gonna hold on to the Holy Nova, because Holy Nova would only enrage that dude as well, the Amani Berserker, and the last thing I want is an enraged Amani Berserker. So, question is here, what is the smart choice? I don't want to use Shard Sun Cleric. And I don't want to use Faceless Manipulator yet. That's not a good trade. That's not a worthwhile trade at all. Could just play the Gurobashi Berserker as well. I think I'd prefer to play down the Harvest Golem, though, get rid of that guy, and then just heal up the damage to our Senjin Shieldmaster. Granted, obviously, that means he could buff these guys, but it's definitely more worthwhile not to get that Amani Berserker buffed and get that thing off the field, especially if it's for basically no cost. So, things obviously could be better in our situation right now, but things are going pretty good. If he... Oh, that is so frustrating! There's no card I hate more in this game than the Argent Commander. Argent Commanders are very, very irritating. Ooh, that's nice though, because that gets rid of his Divine Shield for a creature that could then trade for it, but obviously he's gonna do that instead. That's the wise move for him. Only unfortunate thing now is I can completely clear his board, which I think is exactly what I'm gonna do. Can't do the thing that I wanted to do before, but now there's no point in doing it, so let's clear the board. Now he's in a rough situation because we have a card advantage and more health, but he does have that, but we could make a copy of it. I'd rather steal it, obviously, but making a copy of it might be a good idea as well. I need to think. If I make a copy of it, he could obviously just trade, so I don't think this is the best opportunity for that. We'll hold on to the Faceless Manipulator for a bit longer. Let's just place I think the best option now is our Soul Priest, and then just do... Then do we do an easy 2 damage to him? That's the question. Or do we place something else? If I buffed it, that would just do an extra 2 damage. That wouldn't really get me much.
I must consider.
I think we should just deal 2 damage to that guy. Might have been better to place out our Acolyte of Pain, but I would prefer to place him out in a situation where we could get more than 1 card to trade for him. So, who knows? Obviously, we won't be able to kill that thing next turn, especially with that out on the field. That sucks. And that was our only Holy Nova, so obviously we can't get more of those. I think we're gonna make a clone of that guy. We can also get a Questing Adventurer that's a 3/3. With a taunt on the field, that would be a very good start. Although, of course, this is actually going to be a 4/5 because we don't get that buff from cloning him. But that does allow us to play the Questing Adventurer. So let's see. Questing Adventurer goes out first. And then let's get ourselves a clone of that guy. Should also have the Divine Shield. Awesome, he does. Okay. I think that was 100% a worthwhile Faceless Manipulator pull. 5 mana for a 6 mana card, based on the mana cost. Definitely 100% even. Also means he'll have to trade something for it. Nice! Obviously, our Questing Adventurer could have been very strong by upgrading him more, but it's nice to get rid of that kill card on him, Because he could have played it on something more scary, or something that I would hope would be more scary in the future. Please, please do that. Please trade. He's probably, yeah, gonna trade that. Okay, he wasn't an idiot, but but I wouldn't imagine he would be an idiot. Best thing that could happen for us now would be some kind of spell. And we get a spell, but we can't use it! Oh. We could use it on ourselves, which honestly, unfortunately, might be the best situation here. I don't know if this will proc. After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage, destroy a minion. You know what? Let's get rid of our Light Well, because that one's the lowest mana cost. So Light Well goes out now. He's probably like, why the hell did you play that? We place that down. Kill our Light Well to proc the Wild Pyromancer. That kills that guy and wounds everyone else. And then what do we do from here? We could heal it, but both of them kill it in 1 turn. I think we should place out our Acolyte of Pain at this point. Man, he really turns this game around, I gotta say. We could still pull a Mind Control, which would really, really help us, because then we get his Sunwalker, or even his Chillwind Yeti, but I would much rather have the Sunwalker. But, or if he plays out something even more powerful, then we could steal that from him. But, we had an advantage just a little bit ago, and he swapped it right back at us. Very, very annoying. Especially if he puts out a Demolisher.
Glory to the Sindori.
Anything but the Wild Pyromancer. Anything but the Wild Pyromancer.
Reporting for
Oh, it's at the start of your turn. I forgot how that card works. Loot Hoarder, that's bad. At least that means we're not drawing the Loot Hoarder this turn, though. God, I really wish... Mind Control! That is perfect. Only question is this the right time for it? Because we can't play anything else if we play that, and then he could just trade him for it. But honestly, I don't think we have any other options. Because he's gonna do a lot of damage to us this turn. It's really unfortunate, but I think we have to Mind Control his taunt. That's gonna force him to trade those 2 or the Chillwind Yeti for it. But I think it's our best option at this moment. Definitely would have been preferred if we got it a little bit earlier, but also it's very nice that it didn't... I think I would have preferred it if that hit me. Okay, well, what you got for us? That's very irritating, but not the worst thing that could go out now, I suppose. Okay. So just gonna choose to keep 2 minions alive instead of 1.
reporting for duty.
Next turn, I think we want to get our Gurobashi Berserker and upgrade him a bit, because a 3/8 Gurobashi Berserker is very scary. Or we could do the Armani Berserker. But I think the Gurobashi Berserker is a smarter choice for that combo.
You must cleanse the Sunwell.
Now question is, does he kill me this turn? No, he doesn't, because that's not 15 damage. He could play some kind of charge or a buff, but I'm gonna place down a card instead and hope that he cannot kill me this turn. That is a very unfortunate draw for us right there, because obviously we would have really wanted to keep her alive. That was very smart of him. Double a minion's attack, it's well played.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Oh man, and now this guy's gonna show me how masculine of a player he is by giving that guy all the buffs in the world. Oh well. Obligat Rory. What a weird name, but well played, well played. Oh man, this is really rough. Got back into this game, and of course I start my first game like this, but you know, it's the way of the arena, the way the arena runs sometimes. It's... So the thing that I think is the worst part about this is I really do not think this is a bad constructed deck. I think this is a perfectly fine Paladin deck. At least for the arena, I think it's perfectly finely made and can be very, very effective. We just haven't been able to use it very well. because everyone else has countered us very effectively. But as I said, way of the arena sometimes. Get your good luck, get your bad luck, get your good games, get your bad games. I just wish, after my hiatus and being all like, hey, time to jump back into the arena, which could have gone better than 2 losses and 0 wins right off the bat.
Anduin versus Malfurion.
White Rice 10. Finally a person with a name that isn't some crazy stupid thing. And then finally we got our Holy Smite too. We have 2 Holy Smites in this deck, and both of those would have helped us out immensely in the past 2 games that we've played. So hopefully this will make the difference in this one. We're gonna keep our Lightwell again, even though we didn't really get to use it to much avail in the last game. Nice thing is, though, I don't think... The Druid does have quite a couple of kill cards that can take out the Lightwell, even in 1 hit, but I think that's a nice card for us to get early on against a Druid. Let's just go ahead and mess with all these things. I love destroying this little battle sign. It's just a little weird thing just sitting about. I think it's a fine idea to coin into the loot hoarder. That means next turn he'll either need to play a monster, which I can trade for and get the card, or do nothing and give us a free card and take 1 damage himself, because ability power would give him a little bit of armor. You're really gonna do that? Interesting. I think he's definitely doing that to force me to trade, but that's a trade that I would love to do. That's a very, very good trade for me, I think, at least. I could also just kill it, which is kind of tempting. But then I also can't play a monster. But that would be very irritating for him. Nah, our Holy Smite is best saved because we have a lot of cards that are buffed with spells, like our Mana Addict right there. So let's just trade for it so he doesn't get the buff. And we might as well play our Mana Addict on this turn then. So if we wanted to, next turn we could play the Lightwell and use Holy Smite, make this a 3/3 monster for that turn. Unfortunately, though, the 3/3 Mana Addict can be cancelled by a lot of things he puts down. Like if he puts, oh, or he could do that. That's interesting. Very unexpected, I will say. Lucky thing about this game, then, I would definitely say we are getting the steady advantage, at least at this point. Could boost him, but I don't think that's the best idea. Since he has nothing on the board, let's play our Acolyte of Pain. Simple attack him directly. Hopefully our Acolyte of Pain will get some very good use out of himself then. A taunt would be nice for us to play on the field, though, so if he does put out a monster, our Acolyte of Pain won't die initially. Oh, that's an irritating card to have to deal with. I hate Emperor Cobra. Obviously very, very irritating because he kills anything that's damaged by it. I really wish we could play played the Harvest Golem on the past turn then. Probably means we're actually going to get rid of our Mana Addict, which is extra unfortunate because I can't kill it without using a spell. Difficult questions. This is such a weird spot to be in. Sorry for the silence right there. I think we'll go ahead, say we're getting rid of our Mana Addict. That means we want to do 2 damage to the hero, I'm pretty sure. Please don't tell me this is a mistake. That should, yep, okay, that buffs her. 2 damage to the hero just for funsies, I suppose. We do that trade. That keeps our Acolyte of Pain on the field, and now we can place out a Harvest Golem. I think that turn probably worked out okay. If he plays something else, the Harvest Golem is a perfect trading card because allows you to keep the advantage even when you trade for something. Seriously, Harvest Golem has got to be one of my favorite 3-mana cards in the whole game because, number 1, it's got a freaking badass picture. Is this like some... Oh, no. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's a good draw for him right now, definitely. Especially since I'll kill either of them in 1 hit. And that makes Northshire Cleric a very bad card to play now. If we buff him, that gets to 3 damage. I think what we have to do is we have to play our Gurobashi Berserker. And, probably end our turn with that. I could do 2 damage to him. But is it smarter to keep our Harvest Golem? That's the question for the... That's the question of the hour, or the question of the moment. Okay, deal 2 damage, that puts him at 4. Then he'll be at 3 when that thing attacks. Then I could buff that. I think it's probably smartest to attack him. Because that means then with our buff, with the buff or those 2 creatures, we could kill it next turn. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that's the smart way to do it. Because obviously the sooner we get that thing off the board, the better. Only question is, what does he have in his hand? 6 cards is, he is at 6 mana, so... Really? Oh, no, swipe. That's a good, well played, very well played there. And that really makes me wish I kept the Harvest Golem. Does keep our, whatchamacallit on the field, though. Oh, is he really gonna hit it? No, he's gonna hit me, okay. The nice thing about this is that I will still be able to trade for the Druid of the Claw. Nice to get mind control early while still having a lot of other things on the board. Okay, let's place out our Northsire Cleric, actually. We're placing her out now specifically for the card draw, but actually let's count our mana first. 3, 4, and then that's 6. Okay, that works perfectly. Here's our card draw. And then here's his dead taunt. That also gives us an extra card draw. Awesome. Oh, nice! Get ourselves a new Acolyte of Pain. Hopefully we'll be able to use him very effectively as well. Only problem for us right now, I would say, though, is we don't have very many, like, in the middle cards. We either have highs or lows, although I suppose Lord of the Arena is technically kind of in the middle. I would count in the middle, like, 4 to 6 in mana cost. And obviously we're in the mid-game right now, so those are, like, some of the most effective ones. God, Claw is such an effective card. Although I don't know why he didn't use his hero power in combination with it. Oh no! An angry chicken! Scariest card in the game. Right there. I don't know why he would have taken an angry chicken, number 1, and I don't know why he didn't use his hero power as well when he used that card. He just gave us a free card draw there. Because now we could use that, get a free card draw, and then attack that thing to kill him without having to fight the angry chicken. Although it might be wise to get that angry chicken off the board because it can be very threatening. Let me see. What do we want to do? Because is there something better than the move I'm thinking of? At the start of your turn. Okay, I thought that was start of the turn. I think the card draw is smart because I don't think the Druids have a way to enrange the angry chicken. They do have a lot of buffs in their deck, but if he does enrange it, we could just take it if it becomes too powerful for us. So let's take the card draw. Oh wait, what am I talking about? We trade perfectly in this situation. I was thinking that we wouldn't be able to trade effectively. Okay. So then I think we place out our Gurobashi Berserker, and we just trade. That means next turn, unless he kills Northshire Cleric, I'll be able to heal her again. So I think that was a very big mistake on this Druid's part. He should have used his hero power along with that that one move. Unless he has a spell that does some serious damage to us here. Even if it does, though, give your hero +4 attack this turn. And he's choosing to attack me directly. I'm a paladin, I could just heal that. This guy might be new. I'm sorry, White Rice 10, but I think you're making a lot of mistakes in this game so far. We're definitely not placing out her. Although we could kill it in one turn if we did. Let's actually do that. That means we're not going to be able to heal any other guys, but this gives me more board control and powers up our Gurobashi Berserker. Also means we don't get the card draw from Northshire Cleric, but you know, that's fine. And we'll also play out our Leper Gnome. He does have a lot of armor, if I could say one thing about him. I was considering playing out the Light Well, but I'm pretty sure this affects all healing effects. Your cards and powers that restore health now deal damage instead, yeah. So Light Well would be very stupid for us to use at this moment in the game. Okay, I'm happy he did that, because then that just does 2 damage to him. And I wish I could trade her on this turn. Unfortunately, I can't kill. I really wish I actually could kill her on this turn, but there's no way I can do that. We'll probably just play our Acolyte of Pain.
Speak to me.
And do we just kill this thing now? I think that's probably the best idea, so we could keep on getting our card draw as well. We have so many less cards in our deck than he does. That's kind of funny. So bye-bye, Gurobashi Berserker. But, you know, that should be fine. If he plays out anything really beefy or strong, we could just use our, use either our Faceless Manipulator to steal it, or our Mind Control to steal it as well. So let's actually place... No, I don't want to place out him. Let's place out our Amani Berserker, our River Crocolisk. Unless he has a second swipe, he shouldn't be able to do too much to us on this next turn. Either a second swipe or a charge monster. Our guys should be perfectly fine. Because one of the sad things about the Druid doesn't really have very many board clear cards at all. Really, if I'm correct, I think swipe is his only one. So he is going to be able to kill her, which is awesome, because that's actually exactly what I wanted him to do at this point. Although it would have been nice if I kept her alive, because then she could have gotten some very good trades. So let's think. What is the smart way to do this? Definitely enrage him, but then how do we take out that dude? Light Spawn is also very nice in this position. So I think we place out our Lord of the Arena, which means the Silverhand Knight is going to have to fight him. Definitely do this first. And then finish him off with him to make him enraged, heal him, and then everything is Laffy-Daffy, happy for us, especially since we are going to be healed for 3 health every single turn.
Right away.
We are kind of snowballing against this poor druid. I don't think he has much of a chance, but you never know. He could always make a comeback. Although his comeback... Oh, that's a good start for him. Question is, was he going to take down? Oh no, the card he got was that? That's a bit unfortunate. Nice that he actually took down our Berserker, though. Oh no, he's going to kill our Acolyte of Pain. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well, we get an extra card draw from it. I was hoping our Acolyte of Pain would survive so I can bully him more, bully him a bit more with it. But our Lightwell still gets some good use, of course. Whenever you play a card, +1/+1. How long have we had this questing adventure? I think we just got it. I think we just got all of these cards from like those past 2 turns. That is pretty unbelievable for this poor guy. So let's place a lot of things on the field. We're definitely going to, unfortunately, kill our River Crocolisk. Another one of my favorite 3-mana cards, in all honesty. And then let's place everything we can. Oh, we can still play the Light Spawn? That's freaking awesome. So now we have a lot of power on the board. Obviously, our hands are evening out a little bit more, but with all this board control, oh, and that is so unfortunate. Nice thing about Wild's growth that I didn't know for quite a while is that if you use it, you get with 10 crystals, you get this excess mana card, which is a 0 cost that draws something for you. You took a Shield Bearer? That is an interesting choice. I hate... Oh, he conceded. Okay, well, I'm surprised by that Shield Bearer take, I will say, because I think Shield Bearer is a very, very bad card in my own humble opinion. Doesn't really get too much of worth out of it just because it has that 0 health. It really, it's... What I find is it's usually more of a loss than a victory when you play it. So at least we got one win. If we could say nothing else, we could say at least we won one, guys, and that makes me happy enough. Nothing would be worse than 3 losses, 0 wins. So hopefully the next few will be wins, because sorry to kind of like hark on this situation, but personally, I think this is a this is in all honesty probably the constructed deck that I have been most confident about out of any of the ones that I've made so far. I just think we went against people who either got better luck or just made better decks in general, you know, or were better players than us, or me. Not necessarily us, because you guys aren't playing. It's a funny thing with me saying we, I mean me or us, because I hope I don't do this, but one of my greatest fears is that whenever good things start to happen, I'd say me, but whenever bad things happen in a game, I say us. I don't want to be one of those people, put like the blame on you guys half the time, when really, obviously, it would be my bad 100% of the time. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, a comment, and or subscribing if you have not. I am the EggScrambledGamer, and I will see you all next time.